guys, welcome back to A Girl's Guide to Cars. Thank you for being here. My name is Connie. I am here with something very exciting this week. It is the 2022 Grand Wagoneer, and this is the top trim, the Series 3. Let me show you around. Look what's here. The brand new for 2022 Grand Wagoneer, and I have the top trim, the Series 3. I love how it's silver with a black roof. These are the optional bigger 22-inch wheels. You can catch a glimpse of that fantastic interior from here. And yes, it's big. It's really big. It is a 3-row and filled with luxury. Such a unique body style. And you'll notice there's no Jeep badging anywhere. And I also noticed on the consumer website, there's no Jeep branding on the Grand Wagoneer site either. It's like it's its own ultra luxury Jeep. And it is. Let's have a look around. And yes, this is a power liftgate, of course. And you can power fold the rear seats back here. Plus you have power. Really nice and spacious for a 3-row SUV. Power adjusting liftgate. Got 3 anchors for rear car seats, and in the 3rd row you also have 2 latch or infant car seat latch attachments, which is not common in all 3-row SUVs. So it's a really accommodating for larger families. All right, we've got our start button over here. You hear that very powerful V8 starting. So we've got a huge digital gauge cluster there. We've got steering wheel controls. I love how Stellantis puts the music controls behind where the paddle shifters would be. You've got volume and music controls here. Huge 12-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But you do have 6 USB and 6 USB-C chargers throughout this Grand Wagoneer, all the way to the back row. We've got a touchscreen for climate and seat adjustments and seat massage. This has a turning dial gear selector. Now we've got some different drive modes here. I did use snow mode yesterday. We do have auto air suspension as well. 4-wheel drive and low. This is a 4x4, standard 4x4. We've got a couple cup holders here. We've got a cooler. How cool is that? Let's keep my water cold for later. And your USB and USB-C. And there's a passenger screen, which you cannot see from the driver's side, but it is an entertainment passenger screen. And this center console for your 2nd row passengers has a couple of remote controls for the entertainment system. But look at the size of this cubby. You could practically fit a backpack in there. It's so big. This one has the premium 23-speaker Macintosh sound system. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty amazing. I really enjoyed listening to all my favorite songs in here. As you can see, we have fam cam, we have a 3rd row sunroof, power folding seats, which you can control from the driver's seat, rear entertainment system, which is an option with Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV entertainment. Your 2nd row passengers have their own climate screen with heated and ventilated seats. There's those USB and USB-C ports for your 2nd row. You also have USB and USB-C ports in the 3rd row for your 3rd row passengers. Let's have a look and see what the space is like in the 3rd row. All right, I've tipped that seat forward. Just look at how much space is back here. I actually sat back there earlier for TikTok if you want to see it. I'm 5'1", and the seats are so nice and tall. There is no feeling of being cramped back there whatsoever. I would consider that a full-time 3rd row, not an occasional use. It's very spacious. All right, you guys, let's take this Grand Wagoneer for a drive. This is a 6.4 liter V8, getting 467 horsepower and or is it 476? I think it might be 476 and 455 pound-feet of torque. So it has a ton of power. So yes, it's massive, but it has a ton of power, which is totally adequate for this size of vehicle. And with this max tow package, it can tow almost 10,000 pounds. I think its max is 9,800 pounds. So it's like super powerful and huge, and no issues with acceleration, passing, merging, whatever. The interior is fantastic. These seats are pretty big. I don't have any like real bolstering and side support, but they're really soft. They're super adjustable. You can even adjust this coming in and out and make it taller, obviously for taller people, but I have it all the way down because I'm only 5'1". I don't need it any taller. It is big, so parking, etc., but it does have an excellent backup camera with a surround view, bird's eye view, whatever you want to call it, so it makes it a little bit easier in parking lots. But again, it is a full-size 3-row SUV that competes with like the Escalade and the Yukon and the BMW X7 and a Mercedes GLS. So those are all full-size giant SUVs that you're going to have the same issues with parking if you're in a tight parking garage. Also, I went to the library the other day and it has an underground parking garage, and I did not pull in to the underground parking garage because I wasn't sure what the clearance was on this, and I'm way too paranoid to pull into a low roof parking garage with these big SUVs unless I'm absolutely sure of the height. Anyway, I've loved the drive. It's super luxurious. I'm sure I'm going to say that a whole bunch of times while filming today, but it is a luxury SUV, so it is supposed to feel this way, and it does feel super luxurious. The Grand Wagoneer has a lot of advanced driver assist features like advanced cruise control with stop and go. It's got lane keeping, rear seat reminder, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, and parking assist, which is helpful in such a big vehicle. An excellent backup camera with surround view as well. You can get into the Grand Wagoneer with the Series 1, which is the lowest base trim, for about $88,000 US dollars, or about 100,000 Canadian dollars. This is the Series 3. This is the top trim, the most luxurious. And we have some options like the bigger wheels. We've got the rear entertainment system, the ultimate towing package. So this one, as tested, will run you about 115,000 US dollars or 130,000 Canadian dollars. So it is fully loaded. It is so comfortable and big and spacious, and you can tow and you can go off-road. You can waterford up to 2 feet in this thing. It's got different drive modes, air suspension. So it's like a luxury adventure car, I want to say. So go camping, have at it, and then have this gorgeous luxury SUV in this city for the rest of the time that you drive. And you won't be disappointed. I think it's pretty amazing. What do you guys think? Leave us a comment. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to subscribe.